This adapted story is based on a disappearance case from many years ago. A hiker went missing for several days, and both authorities and concerned citizens joined the search and rescue efforts in the mountains. A colleague of mine was also involved in the search, and he heard some inside information that cannot be disclosed. A group of young people decided to go hiking. Shortly after entering the mountain, they encountered an elderly man. The old man advised them not to be too noisy in the forest to avoid disturbing nature and other presences. However, the young people ignored his advice and continued their noisy fun. As they ventured deeper into the forest, they saw fewer and fewer people on the trail. After playing for a while, the day started to fade, and they decided to head back down the mountain. At that moment, they realized one of their friends had gone missing, so they split into two groups to search for the missing friend. After searching for a long time with no success, the forest gradually became shrouded in thick fog, and they decided to head down the mountain to seek help. Once they reached the bottom, they immediately called the police, who then sent a rescue team to search. During the search, the night in the forest was cloaked in deep darkness and an eerie atmosphere, with the fog becoming even thicker. Meanwhile, the missing boy was desperately trying to find a way out deep in the forest. Suddenly, he felt something approaching from behind. When he turned around, the mountain path had disappeared, leaving only dense bushes around him. At that moment, something suddenly appeared. In a panic, the boy started running for his life. The sound behind him grew closer and closer. He ran in terror through the dark forest, but in his haste, he tripped and fell. As the thing got even closer, he scrambled to his feet and continued to run for his life. He saw a faint light ahead. He pushed himself to run towards the light and finally broke out of the woods. Reaching the forest's edge, the pursuit behind him also vanished. Exhausted, the boy collapsed on the ground, gasping for breath. He found himself in a small, grassy clearing, surrounded by some eerie stones. Among them was a particularly large blood-red boulder that stood out ominously. At that moment, he felt a strange sensation of being watched. With fear, he opened his eyes and saw that something was indeed watching him. He instinctively let out a scream and was then dragged away by that thing. A few days later, the rescue team and other hikers continued their search but still found nothing. Then, the police received a call from a shaman. The shaman told them the boy had been punished by the forest spirits for disrespecting the forest and was pinned under a large stone. The police and rescue team followed the shaman's directions to a specified location. Sure enough, they found a massive stone with bloodstains underneath. Due to the strange nature of the case, they finally decided to use a crane to move the stone. Just as the shaman had said, they found the missing boy under the stone. Upon investigation, they discovered that the boy had long since passed away. Well, that's the end of today's story. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you next time.